In this module, we're going to talk about creating a powerful intention. We know that we are always acting out of conscious or unconscious desires, and we're going to establish a methodical way to help you succeed in establishing, creating an intention, a resolve that you want to accomplish, something you want to accomplish in the next 6 to 18 months. And you will need 3 sheets of paper and a pen for this exercise, and we'll be doing a meditation as part of it as well. And so in Sanskrit, the word for intention or resolve is Sankalpa. And so we are going to be talking about Sankalpa Shakti, how to give power to our intentions. And the first thing that we need to know is that desire to fulfill our desires is part of the soul's nature. According to the Vedic scriptures, your soul is born with 4 desires. The desire for Dharma, or purpose, destiny, to have a fulfilled life. The desire for Artha, or the means to fulfill your desire. And that doesn't only include material wealth, but it also covers health and security of housing and everything that you need in order to fulfill your desires. We also are born with the desire for kama, or pleasure in all of its forms, earthly and spiritual. And it's for pleasure and enjoyment of everything that life has to offer. And then moksha, the desire for liberation, to be free. And that includes freedom in the world and freedom from the world, the ultimate spiritual freedom. So what we are going to do is we're going to begin by engaging in a short, brief meditation that will help you connect to your soul, to your heart, to your deepest knowing. And then when we're done with the meditation, you will decide for yourself which of these 4 desires will help you reach your goal, so that you can then create an intention based on that particular desire. So let's take a moment to first find a comfortable seated position, making sure that your spine is fully erect and that you are comfortable. And so gently close your eyes. And begin to become aware of the sounds in the room. Noticing the sounds that are furthest away and then closer to you. With no judgment, just simply noting sound. And then become aware of the sounds inside of you. Your breathing is relaxed, and you'll become aware of the sound of your breathing. If your body is holding any tension anywhere, allow your exhale to release the tension. So begin to count back from 10 with each exhale. You exhale 10. On the next exhale, you count 9. Next exhale 8, and so on until you reach 0. Once you reach 0, you feel complete stillness and peace. Your mind is calm and your body is relaxed. Your breath is pure and almost inaudible. Begin to become aware of the breath entering your nostrils as two separate streams that join at the eyebrow center. You notice the sensations of the air entering the nostrils as two separate streams that join at the eyebrow center and then separate on the exhale and exit the body. And soon you become aware that there is something more than air. There is a sense of presence or prana, the life force, riding on the breath. And this presence or light begins to accumulate behind the eyebrow center. This is prana dharna, or the concentration of prana. With every breath, you become more and more sensitive to it. Once you feel that there is a ball of light or energy resting behind your forehead, you begin to sense that it moves towards the midbrain on inhale and then returns towards the forehead on exhale. So with every inhale, you feel it moving deeply into your midbrain. And with every exhale, you feel it moving towards the forehead. And soon you begin to notice that there is a rhythm or pulse that is independent of the breath. Your mind is deeply absorbed in this rhythm. And soon you begin to feel a bliss, a blissfulness that surpasses all understanding, deep in your midbrain. You become absorbed in this rhythm of complete joy and contentment. And you allow this deep joy and contentment to drop deep into your heart space. So this light is now encompassing your entire torso and your head, joining in wisdom your intellect and your intuition. And when you open your eyes with complete trust, look at the 4 desires. And allow one of the desires to speak to you. Let your heart tell you which of these 4 desires will help me fulfill my purpose. Which of these 4 desires in the next 6 to 12 or 18 months move me closer toward the goal of who and what I am meant to be in this world. And without letting your daily functioning mind get in the way, just simply trust your heart. You might see that one of the 4 desires is shimmering or brighter or more attractive to you. And just trust that that is the desire that needs to be focused on for the next 6 to 12 or 18 months. And so take one of your pieces of paper, and we are going to do a mind map to help you determine what that intention should encompass. So we know that we all have intentions, and more often than not, we don't accomplish them. But this is a process that will help you connect with an intention that you can really give power to, and that can help you create the life you want. So let's say your desire was for Artha. Whichever your desire was, place it in the middle of the circle. And completely stream of consciousness, without any effort, without any judgment, begin to write words that relate to that intention. Whatever the words are, they don't need to make sense. And just in this fashion, begin to create lines and write the words that come to you. So continue without judging, without any interruption in the flow. Just simply write the words. Once you have a number of words there, just put your piece of paper aside. And take another piece of paper. Now it's time to create or to craft an actionable intention or resolve, something that you want to accomplish. And this should be more than a wish. It has to be something that will require some effort, but it's achievable. So it's not just a wish. It's the intention should include some, if not most, of the words that you have written down. But gently close your eyes again and think to yourself, dropping into the heart space, what do I want to achieve or become? And let these words speak to you. Again, no judgment. Maybe your resolve feels mundane, or maybe it feels lofty. No judgment, just simply trust that you are given by your soul the words that you need. Notice the feelings that arise as you think of this resolve. Imagine a scenario in which you have already accomplished or fulfilled your intention. A complete scene. If you wish, you can write the scenario as a story. Maybe it is to complete a certification. Maybe it is to regain your health. Maybe it is to nurture your relationships. Whatever that scenario is, just imagine it. And if you wish, you can write a paragraph about it with all of the feelings and sensations and images. Or you can write a poem. And you can return to it if you're not done at this moment. But for the next few minutes, take the words both from your mind map and from this scenario and begin to craft a sentence or two that encompass this intention. And think in terms of measurable. So in the next 6 weeks or in the next 6 months, I will study for the certification exam and I will have passed and become a consultant. Or I will consult an Ayurvedic specialist, change my diet, and follow an herbal regimen to regain my health. I am healthy and whole and feel vibrant and alive. Something to that effect. The words should be written in the present tense as if it is already done. There is a belief in the tradition that whatever the desire that God has placed in your heart is already fulfilled. Use action verbs and be very specific. I walk in nature daily and feel connected to the universe. I paint in vibrant colors and enjoy being creative. This is your own unique desire. And it can be very concrete. So for now, we will stop there. And in the next video, we are going to we're going to look at some potential similar resolves or intentions, and we're also going to talk about the resistance that we might face. So we know that the hardest yoga is change, and we will face resistance when we resolve to move forward and evolve. So we will set up the practices that you will need to overcome the resistance. Hari Om.